of the most favorite things of mine, a personal favorite, is that is how you can become a data scientist without code or data skills. How many of you think everybody, no matter which job you're doing, having the right data skills is extremely critical today? Founder, employee, no matter who you are, knowing how to understand data, knowing how to leverage data is extremely, extremely critical for your growth and every role. How many of you think that is true? Drop a me in the chat, drop a yes in the chat if you guys think that is true. Guys, come on, response. That's the only way I understand that you guys can. I cannot see you guys. I cannot hear you guys. The only way I can interact with you guys is via chat. So I strongly recommend you guys to get back to me on chats as well. By the way, I've not even had my food. The energy that I get is from people through your responses. So bring the energy up in the chat when I ask you to. That's the only request I have. Okay, awesome. So let's get into the world of data scientists right now. Things you could do. I know all of us hate doing Excel work, but you can get done using AI. You can get insight from huge chunks of data. Let's say you have a massive file. You can get insights from all of that. You can also visualize these things and draw graphs and everything just using AI. Obviously, all this covering will take a lot of time. But if you think about it, right? If you need Excel, if you need to get work done on Excel, you need to be really good at Excel. If you need to get insight from huge chunk of data, you need to be very good at SQL or Python. To visualize things really well, you need to have skills like Power BI and Tableau. And the beauty is you need not to know any of this and just need to know how to leverage AI the right way and can do all of that just in a few minutes for you. And that's what I want to teach. But I will pick up one specific use case and not all of them because it will take eternity to cover all of that. So let's do this insight. Okay. Let's get some insights from huge chunk of data so that you can impress your boss with your data skills. Let's say hypothetically, right? You're working for Netflix. Okay. Let's say you're working for Netflix in the marketing team. Let me quickly open this. Let's say you're working for Netflix in the marketing team. By the way, guys, if you want to play with data sets so that you can test out your data skills, Kaggle.com is a great website for you to download like a lot of data files for free and start playing with it. I have shared the link of this as well in the chat. This is the database I will be using. That is Netflix user database. Let's say you're working for Netflix and you have this big database of user data, of subscription type, revenue, user data, activities, and everything around it. And you have a presentation to make to your manager and you want a promotion, right? So you want to analyze all of this data and give some very interesting insights to your manager so that your manager gets super excited about it. Right. So I have, so how do you do it? I'm going to show you right now. I've clicked on download and downloaded this data already. So I don't have to do it again. So let me just pull in the data file. Just give me a second. There you go. This is the Netflix database that I've just downloaded from Kaggle.com. It's free, so you don't have to worry. You can download as many data files as you want. And then I'm going to write a simple prompt. And the prompt is exactly what I told you. Go through the data and give me 5 insights that I can present to my boss for my upcoming marketing meeting so that he gets impressed by me and promotes me in the coming appraisal cycle. Just making a fun prompt here. You can ask whatever question you want. Basically, what I'm asking AI to do is go through this file and give me data. And the moment I send it, it says analyzing. If I click on this, right, you can see it is literally writing code. It is literally writing Python on behalf of you. That's what it is doing in the backend. You can see that it is writing Python. And all of a sudden, it has given me 5 different insights. Subscription type distribution. The distribution of subscription types among users is following basic, standard, premium, all of that. Guys, this is basically not a small file. This is a massive file that we have just downloaded. It has a lot. It's almost like, how many rows does it have? It has like, oh my God. It has like a ton of data, right? So it's not easy to analyze and is quickly able to analyze average monthly revenue, age distribution of the users using insights, most popular device of viewing, that is laptop is 636, tablet is this, smartphone is this. So that gives you a percentage distribution, country distribution, and everything around it. Now you can obviously keep prompting saying that, hey, go deep down into average monthly revenue and all that. Let's do one more thing. Can you give me some fancy graphs that I can put on my presentation? So what it can do is it can go through all the data again, analyze all this data, and can start giving you back some fancy graphs as well, visualizations as well. Guys, there's so much that I could cover here. But again, right, I wanted to quickly show you how these things work. So basically, ChatGPT is writing code like Python on behalf of you and doing the insights. Something like this for a data analyst will easily take 3-4 hours, if not less, and can do much more advanced insights as well. So there you go. It has gone through all of this, and you can see this. It has started to give you graphs, literally graphs. It has started to give you with which you can right click and download any of them and put them on your presentations as well. Drop a boom if you think this is insane, that ChatGPT is able to give you insights like a data scientist and you don't need to know anything at all. How crazy is this? Of course, for like, this can change how it works for you guys. It can change how it works, changes everything for you guys. Somebody is asking, why are we seeing the paid version of ChatGPT? Let me tell you one thing. For everyone on this, let me make one thing very clear. Guys, if you want a tool to work for free for you and make your life easy, that's not going to happen. All these tools come at a big cost. They are able to make your life so bloody easy. So when you want to get value out of a product, I'm giving you all the possible free versions as well, but there are things that you have to pay a small value for. For example, this workshop, a lot of you people have paid about 1,000 rupees to join this workshop. And the reason is you see value from it. Everything in life doesn't come for free. Good things in life cost you money. Okay. So we need to get out of this mindset that I want everything for free. No, pay that $1,000 per month. It's totally worth the time because it can give you 100x returns if you're able to use the tool in the right way. Do you think that is a fair thing to say? If you expect everything to work for free for you, would you work for free as well? No, right? I'm showing you the power of all these tools. So let's be fair to the tool as well. Exactly. Awesome. I know there's a wait list and it will get opened very soon. No, it cannot do a lot of things. If it can be done for free also, I will let you know that. Okay. Anyways, how many of you have seen dashboards like this and have been paranoid, saying, damn, what the hell? How can I, like, what is this dashboard about? How can I drive insights? Drop a me in the chat. For people who are always paranoid about looking at these dashboards and you don't know how to analyze this and what to get out of this, right? What if I tell you ChatGPT now has eyes? Yeah, Google Analytics or any platform for that matter. ChatGPT now has eyes. Yes. And it is called as ChatGPT Vision. That is, you can upload an image into ChatGPT and ask for understand the image and give us insights, right? So let's quickly do that. Yes, let's quickly do that. Okay. Let's take a quick screenshot of this dashboard. Okay. Go to ChatGPT and where is this? Upload the screenshot. So I've dragged and dropped the screenshot and I write a very simple prompt. I'm saying you're an expert in data analysis and reading visualizations and dashboards. Go through the above and give me 5 actionable insights. Also teach me how to read this dashboard like I'm 15 years old. Because the idea is not for ChatGPT to do everything for you, but the idea is also for you to learn how to do it better. So I'm using ChatGPT to teach me. If I don't know how to do it, I simply click on enter here and look what it does. It is going through the image right now. And look at this. It is talking about everything that is mentioned here. Identify key metrics, understand the time frame, compare values, look at trends, access ratios. And then it says, here are the 5 actionable insights from the dashboard. Guys, if you think this is insane, drop a mind blown or MB in the chat if your minds are blown right now, right? Accounts receivable management, payable management, everything it's talking about. And to get practice, it's talking about how you can learn how to do this as well. It's giving you insights, it's explaining you the dashboard, and it's also telling you how to do it. How crazy is this? Keep the chats coming. Keep the chats coming, guys. Keep the chats coming. Let's say you're walking. Okay, like I said, it has vision. You're walking and you see a notice board like this. You see a parking board like this. This especially happens in countries outside of India, like Japan and all, where you see a lot of parking boards and you have no idea what this means. You're like, what the hell do I mean? I want to park my car at 7 p.m. on a Sunday. What does this mean? I cannot understand. How many of you can understand what this parking board looks like here? How many of you can understand what this parking board looks like here? Right? So what do? You take a quick picture from your phone, go to ChatGPT, upload this picture and put your question. Help me explain the science on the image. I want to park my car on Sunday 7 p.m. Can I or not? I don't want to know all of this. I want to park my car on Sunday 7 p.m. Can I or not? Because it has to go through all of this complex science. Okay. If you like what you're seeing, keep the booms coming. It is literally explaining. It is literally explaining a special event clearway, white sign, taxi zone. Man, this is how you curate information. When you come into a workshop, right, you're not paying to learn something that doesn't exist. We are also consistent learners. The idea of these workshops is that you get all the information condensed, curated, tested, so that you don't have to break your head. Your learning time, which will probably take without this workshop or probably a week or two, is cut down to 3 hours. How many of you agree with that? How many of you agree with that? When you join workshops like this, it condenses information and makes you learn really fast. Everything, every information in this world is available on the internet. You can learn everything for free. What you pay for is organized learning, organized content. The way we are flowing. This is my learnings that have been consistently learning over the course of months. Right? I hope you value it. But anyways, going back into this, look at this. Based on this science, you should be able to park your car at 7 p.m. on Sunday, but must adhere to a 4-hour parking restriction. So it was able to analyze the image and give us the right answer that we want. How cool is this, guys? How powerful is this? So folks, from a scale of 1 to 10, how is this workshop going for you guys so far? We have spent 1.5 hours. You can put 15, 20, 100 also. I don't mind. And I want everybody to respond. I want to know how I'm doing as well. Love it, love it, love it, love it. For a few people who are rating me less than 8, boss, I'm doing my best. And I hope I make it up for you guys. Right? Superb. Moving on. See, you can absolutely geek out to make everything 100x better. You can write code from images and make it 100x better. You can do a vision deep down. You can do a lot of data analysis stuff that I could not cover today. You can make visualizations which are interactive and things like that, which will blow people's mind. You can become Excel maverick. You can expand your toolkit with plugins. Wish I could cover all of that. Just this section will take me 2, 3, 4 hours to cover. And I can't do it. Obviously, it's part of the main program. But the idea is, if you guys want to go deep down and have the time and patience to do it, you can absolutely do it. And that's why I keep mentioning all of this. Now, let's get to the 4th module. And how can AI do your boring work? That is your excellent PowerPoint work on the go for free, right? Let's start with something basic. Okay. Write an Excel formula to concatenate first and last values of data feed. By the way, quick question. How many of you are always stuck on what formula to write on Excel? And you like wish there was a better way to do it. Guys, by the way, what I show right now is very simple use cases, but there are much more advanced use cases that you can do as well. But what I show right now is very, very simple use cases. Okay. All right. Let's start with something like concatenate. I'm sure a lot of people know what concatenate is. Let's use this file for that. And I will share all these work files with you guys as well. Okay, let's open this file. I'm sorry, not this one. Okay, you know what? Let's cut some time and jump into the things that I've already done. Okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull that file, not able to find it. I want to show you what I'm doing before I do it. Okay, right here. This is the file. Made a simple data file. My bad, my bad, my bad. This is the data file. Made a simple data file here. Essentially, what I want here is I have these address, street address, city, state, country, postal code, and everything. I want the full address, all of these put together in this cell, for which I need to use concatenate. How do I do that on ChatGPT? How do I do that using AI? Is very simple. And you can do this for as big a file as you want. For this example, I put just a smaller file. Usually functions like this becomes much harder when you have like millions of rows of data. But here for this example, let me keep it simple. So let's say whatever that file is, you basically download that file. Okay. Or in fact, you can do it even more simpler. You know where the data is in F, G, H, I, and J, and you want to concatenate all of this. So for this file, I want to just know the formula that I have to put here, and I don't know what that formula is. So I can go back to ChatGPT, okay, and simply paste this prompt. It's a very simple prompt where I basically say, write an Excel function that will help me concatenate data from rows F, G, H, I, and J and column 3, right? F, G, H, I, and J and column 3. It's a very simple one. If I click on enter, it should give me a very simple formula. And not only it will give me a formula, it will also explain me what it is. So if you want to learn, this is a great way to learn as well. So this is the formula it gave. I simply click on copy, go here, paste this formula, and there you go. You can see this. The whole thing is concatenated automatically because I've pasted the formula here, and you can see everything has worked as you go. I pasted this formula and was able to give me the answers right away without any problem. So you can ask for any formula by giving references. It will be able to give you answers to it like a pro. I gave you a simple example. You can play with much more complicated examples. How many of you hate doing VLOOKUPs? How many of you hate doing VLOOKUPs? Every time you have to do a VLOOKUP, that is, there are two different files and you have to merge both the files. You're always like, man, what was the formula? I don't remember everything around that. Now, I hate doing that as well because I keep forgetting. There's HLOOKUP, there's VLOOKUP, there's so many lookups. I keep forgetting. So today, I just make AI to do it for me. How do I do that? Let me quickly show you an example here again. Let me quickly pull this file. Let's say this is the file. Okay. You can see there's sheet 1, which has this data, employee ID, name, department, and salary. And there's sheet 2, which has department and budgets of each teams. And I want to merge these two files. Okay. Obviously, because it has very less data, you might be like, Vaibhav, but it's so less data, I can do it manually. Imagine if there were 100,000 rows like this and you wanted to do it yourself. How would you do it? You have to write formulas like VLOOKUP. But if you're lazy like me, and sometimes, if not just lazy, sometimes the file is very big, right? Something like Google Sheets or Excels might not work because it will crash. Let's say if it has 1,000,000 rows, it will definitely crash, right? Because of that, because of which you need Python. So what will I do? I'll download both the files of sheet 1. I'll come to sheet 2, and I also will download the file from sheet 2 as CSV. I'll go back to ChatGPT. I'll upload both of these files into ChatGPT. There you go, uploaded both the files right here. And then I write a very simple formula, simple prompt. I'll say, do a lookup and give me a single table as an output. I want you to look up both of this and give me a single table as an output. I'm not even telling it what it should do a VLOOKUP of. For all the people who don't understand Excel and you're not able to understand what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Just give me 5 minutes. We'll be back to more fun stuff very, very soon. There you go. It quickly analyzed this. And you can see this. It has written a bunch of code to analyze both the files. And it's doing the analysis right now for us. And there you go. It has given me, basically, it has merged both the files. You can see in the same file. Before this, we didn't have the budget here. But it was able to give me the budget as well by merging both of this. And of course, I can say, give me, when it's a very big file, you cannot just copy paste this. So you can say, give me output as CSV or Excel file. It will be able to give you a CSV output as well. And you can download it as well. And you can do that as well. And with a little more extensions of this, it can automatically upload. There you can see it's giving me a CSV file as well. So obviously, I'm showing you examples with very less data, but you can do this all freaking day. Whatever you do with Excel with big files, you will be able to do it inside of ChatGPT as well. How cool is this? If you think this is cool and can save you a lot of time, drop a comment cool in the chat. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Moving on. How many of you hate making presentations? How many of you hate making presentations? Let me show you 2 very interesting ways on how you can make killer presentations without even you sending any data or giving any information. Okay. For everybody who cannot see my screen, strongly recommend you to drop off from the call and join back again. Drop off from the call and join back again. That's what I will recommend. If you can't hear, if you can't see me or the screen, drop off and join back again. right? It's probably a setting issue from your end. It's working for most of the people. Guys, is everything working for everyone? Drop a yes in the chat. Fast, fast, fast. Let's jump into this very soon right now. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Looks like it's working. Let's jump into the meat again. Okay, there are two tools that I want to show you. One is Tome and one is Pitch. Tome is this. Tome is a great tool for everyone who wants to create great pitch decks. All you have to do is tell the topic of what you want to create a pitch deck of, and it will do all the work for you. Let me quickly sign in into Tome. It's very, very simple. You can upload if you have notes into this tool, or if you don't have notes and you want Tome to do all the research for you as well, you can do that as well. It can create slides, it can create pitches, everything for you of single simple words. So let's say I want to create a pitch. So I will click on create button. By the way, I'm using the free version of it. I don't have the paid version. And I'm saying, create a presentation on how to generate, on how generative AI can be used by founders to get more done. That's it. I'm not giving it more context. That's all I say. Click on enter. I'll just cross this. And you can see it has already built like an outline of the deck. I can just say choose layouts, and I can choose the design layouts if I want to choose. You can see it is already generating layouts for us right now. You can see this. It has started to generate slides for me already. You can see on the left also, it is starting to write slides for us. There you see invitation to generative AI. I'm not doing anything. It is already generating images, all using AI. And I can keep generating. If I click on next page, it will keep generating. It will keep generating every slide that I want as I click on buttons. You can see this again, guys. It is able to generate slides on the fly. And for all the people who are like, Vaibhav, I know what has to be put on the pitch, on the slides. How do I do that? You can do that as well. Instead of just writing prompt, put all your notes into this tool. It will convert all of them into slides as well. Don't you guys think this is insane? Drop a comment insane in the chat. And you can do the same thing using a different tool as well, which is called as pitch.com. It was Pitch AI before, and now it is pitch.com. Again, a freemium tool. I don't have the free versions of these tools either, and I'm able to get a lot of things done already with the free version of it. Let me quickly sign in and show you how to do the same prompt. Right now, I feel both of them are very, very good. You can see all the slides that are being generated. I'll just stop right now here. Right now, both of the tools are actually pretty good, but somehow in a few cases, I find Pitch also to be extremely good. So I've already done it. Let me go to start with AI for this. This pitch.com, I have the free version of it. And I'll post the same prompt here. Presentation on how to generative AI can be used by founders to get more done. I click on start generating. Here I can select colors and all also. So I can change my colors. I can select the font that I want. And you can see this. It is generating the presentation on the fly as we are looking at this. It is coming up with content in the back end, and you'll start seeing content very, very soon on your presentations. There you see this generative AI for founder success. Look at this, guys. Understanding generative AI, challenges of the founder, benefits of generative AI, use cases of the founders, implementation strategies, future possibilities, consideration and ethical, empowering founders through generative AI for success. Guys, drop a insane in the chat if you think this was absolutely insane. One line of text, and we are able to get done so much already, and we can keep refining it how much ever we want. And all this is being done for free right now. Crazy stuff, right? All right. I know there's a lot to be covered, so I'm jumping right in. How many of you people need help with job hunting or getting freelance gigs or want to get clients as a company? Me in the chat using AI. Superb. Let's do that. See, what I'm going to teach you right now is going to be for jobs, but you can apply the same principles for freelancing gigs. And also if you're an agency who is looking for projects, okay? So you can do the both for them as well. So let's go with it. Guys, please keep the questions towards the end. Okay, please keep the questions towards the end. Okay, let's start with the first one. Workflow to apply for a job like a pro. Okay, I love this, and I'm sure you guys are going to love it as well. And let me show you how it works. So here, what we're going to do is we want AI to understand our resume by going through our resume And by the way, best part, you can do this for free as well and also for paid. Usually the free one is a little faster. So I'm going to stick to the paid one right now. Right. What we're going to do here is it's a multi-step prompting. It's not one prompt, it's multi-prompting technique. And what we're going to do here is we're going to give AI a resume. We'll ask AI to go through our resume. Once it goes through our resume, we would want AI to change the resume based on the job that we are applying for. So I want to create personalized resumes for every job that I apply, because if I don't do that, I will not get accepted. The biggest reason why a lot of people don't get enough interview calls is because their resumes are not personalized. And that's what we're going to do here right now. So this is the first prompt that we're going to send. You're an expert in marketing. I would like you to review my CV and generate a summary that highlights the most impressive parts of my resume in bullet points. Okay. And here I have to copy and paste my resume. Basically, I don't have my resume, so I'm going to quickly go to LinkedIn and just download my profile PDF. I'll click on more, save to PDF. It has like it'll basically give me my whole resume as PDF, like whole LinkedIn profile as a PDF. You can copy all of the text. You can do this with the free version as well. All right. And paste it. There you go. I've pasted all of my resume right here. Copy paste. And I'm going to click on enter. And you can see it has started to go through all of my resume factors. This basically means that this right now knows what my resume is all about and knows all my key achievements. And this is important for AI to know. Now, what I wanted to do, I wanted to create a personalized CV for me based on a job. So what I'm going to write a prompt as my career advisor, I would like you to reword my CV that I've given you. Please tailor it for the following job advertisement to maximize my chance of getting an interview. Include any keywords mentioned on the job post, organize structure, summary, and everything in the best desired outcome, job advertisement, and here's a prompt. So what I'm going to do here is I have to paste a job advertisement that is open or a job that is currently open that you want to apply for. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to my LinkedIn. For some reason, I've been logged out. Just give me a second. Any job advertisement is fine, guys. So I'm going to go to LinkedIn jobs. Let's say there is a marketing job that I want to apply. Let's say I want to apply for this. I don't know. I'm going to randomly pick this up. AVP Investment Partner SaaS. Let's say this is a job that you want to apply. You copy the whole text of the job description. Okay. So I'm assuming this is the whole text of the job description. Is it? Is it not? Okay. This is the whole text of the job description. I'm going to come here and I'm going to paste the job description that I just copied on this. Okay. Once I do that and click on enter, look what it is doing. It knows my resume right now. It knows the job description right now. Now it will match both of this and will try to give me my resume. It says, certainly I can help you to tailor. However, it seems actual job advertisement was not included in a message. So looks like it didn't pick up. So I'm going to, oh, my bad. I didn't actually copy this. So I'm going to just copy this job advertisement again, and I'm going to paste it here. There you go. That's a job. So it knows the job description and also knows my resume. Now it is going through my resume and literally tailoring my specific resume so that I can get an entry into this particular role right now by optimizing my whole resume for this specific job. Guys, don't you think this is insane? You're revisiting or redoing your whole resume for every job just in a few minutes. You can do the same thing when you're applying for freelancing gigs, also for a job. Drop a comment, insane, guys, if you think this is insane. And you can see we've got a nice personalized resume all of a sudden. Now, there's one more thing that I want to know. I don't know what the job exactly looks for and what I've already done. What if I want AI to tell me what I need to get better at? I want AI to tell me how to get better at, right? And this is how I say that. I say, hey, go through all the job description that is mentioned and also go through my resume and tell me what are the skills that I'm missing. What is the importance of each of the skill so that I'm prepared before the interview starts. So this is the prompt that I wrote. I'll give you all these prompts towards the end, like I've mentioned it multiple times. And there you go. Now, what I'm saying is go through all of this and give me a table. where all the skills are missing on my resume and I need to level up. And what all are the important things? So I'm prepared for the interview that is coming up, because I'm very sure after sending a personalized resume, if my resume is good, I'm definitely going to get a call. And look at this. It is going to the experience required that is not there in my resume. Operating experience in early stage SaaS companies. You can see this. Do consulting jobs in early stage SaaS experience to gain experience. Priority is 9 out of 10. Technical knowledge in relevant field. Enroll into online courses before the interview, 8 out of 10. What is 10 out of 10? You can see priority is 10 here. Founder or startup experience in SaaS. Participate in startup accelerators and incubators. Consider founding a SaaS startup. So obviously, this is a very wacky role that I applied. But when you apply for a marketing relevant role or a product relevant role, which is relevant to you, you will see literally the experiences that are important for you and a priority order, so that you can literally prepare for your interview before it starts. Guys, don't you think this is much better than any career advisor that you can get? It is telling you how to rewrite your resume. It's actually rewriting your resume out of the box. Not just that, it's also telling you what all things that you need to learn. If you think you feel 10x right now, drop a comment 10x based on everything that you have learned so far. Drop a comment 10x, 50x, 100x, whatever you think that you feel. Yes, this is a gap analysis that we got done using thing. Now, we're going to take a step forward. Let's say you got the interview. How can we prepare for the interview? So this is going to be a simple one. Again, the reason why I share all this is because I want to show you what all ChatGPT can do. Again, you don't need a paid version for this. You can go to the free version of this for most of these prompts. And I'm going to send a prompt like this. Please assume the role of an interview for a product lead position. You can change this to any role that you want to. I will be the candidate and will engage in a conversation asking. Basically, I'm asking ChatGPT to interview me or simulate an interview. The moment I do that, it will not give me a list of questions, but it says, hi, welcome to the interview. Can you start telling me about your background and experience in product management? Let's say I have 10 years experience in PM, right? So it's like we're talking, we're literally talking. Great, thank you for sharing that. In your 10 years of experience in product management, can you highlight most significant achievements of your projects that describes the project, your role and impact? Now, I don't have the time to do it, but basically I can keep answering. No, I can't. I'm going to be a very rude interviewee here. So it'll continue to ask questions, and when you give an answer, right, it'll go deep into those questions. Essentially, if you're an interview next day, this is a great way to simulate an interview. And trust me, it can become a very, very strict interviewer. And guys, I want all of you guys to be able to experiment and write these prompts yourself, right? And that is when you become 100x version of yourself. And this is how you can prepare for an interview using AI as well. And of course, for all the people who want to build resumes, there is an online tool which can make even better job, but obviously not things like this, which is resume.ai. If you give it basic information, it can give you PDFs as well. Career.ai, my bad. And there's also a tool called as resume.ai.io, and I'll share both the links with you guys as well on this. Now, again, right, there are a lot of advanced automations you can do. Right now, I showed you a process where you can get resumes done. What if I told you that there's a way to automate this life where, let's say, every job that is open for a product marketer with 5 years of experience, let's say you're applying for a product marketing job, right? It will automatically write cover letters for all those hundreds of